Hello, and welcome to Today in History for February 27th. I'm Michael Powell. Today's episode involves one of my favorite childhood stars, Shirley Temple. On February 27th of 1936, Shirley Temple received a new contract from 20th Century Fox that would pay the 7-year-old star $50,000 per film. Temple was born in 1928 in Santa Monica, California, and started appearing in a series of short films spoofing current movies called baby burlesques at the age of 4. At 6, she attracted the attention with her complex song and dance number Baby Take a Bow, performed with James Dunn in 1934 movie Stand Up and Cheer. Based on that film's success, 20th Century Fox signed little Shirley to a 7-year contract. She would appear in a string of films that year and the next, including Little Miss Marker, Change of Heart, Bright Eyes, which featured one of her most famous songs, the bouncy tune On the Good Ship Lollipop, and Curly Top. At the depths of the Great Depression, Temple's films provided a cheery alternative universe for audiences suffering the effects of the widespread unemployment and general economic hardship. Knowing they had a cash cow on their hands, 20th Century Fox refined the term of Temple's contract in 1936, paying her the unprecedented sum of $50,000 per picture. They also famously altered the year of her birth certificate, making it appear that she was a year younger, in order to prolong her adorable child star status. By 1938, Temple was the #1 box office draw in America. The public loved her, and she routinely upstaged her adult counterparts on the big screen. Over the course of the 1930s, the box office success of her more than 40 films, including Poor Little Rich Girl, Wee Willie Winkie, Heidi, and Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm, went a long way towards helping Fox weather the Depression. Temple's career began to peter out in her teenage years, however, and her later films met with less and less success with audiences. In 1950, she retired from the movies, though she narrated the television series Shirley Temple's Storybook from 1957 to 1959. Also in 1950, she married naval officer Charles Black, changing her name to Shirley Temple Black. She had been previously married to Jack Agar. They wed when she was 17 and divorced after having one child, Linda. With Black, she had 2 more children, Charles Jr. and Lori. Some 20 years after retiring from Hollywood, Temple Black launched a political career, running as the Republican candidate for a congressional seat in San Mateo, California in 1967, and coming in second of 14 candidates. The following year, President Richard Nixon appointed her as ambassador to the United Nations, and she worked for the State Department in the United States and overseas for more than 2 decades. She was the first woman ever to serve as Chief of Protocol, a post she held for 11 years under President Gerald R. Ford and President George H.W. Bush, who named her ambassador to Czechoslovakia in 1989. By the end of her term in 1993, it had become the Czech Republic. Temple Black published her autobiography, Child Star, in 1988. She served on the Institute of International Studies, and the former child star also became a spokeswoman for breast cancer after she discovered a malignant lump in her breast in 1972 and underwent a simple mastectomy. In 1999, at an event hosted by then-President Bill Clinton and his wife Hillary, Temple Black received a medal from the Kennedy Center for Lifetime Achievement to the United States and the world. On February 10th of 2014, Shirley Temple died at her Woodside, California home at the age of 85. She was a childhood favorite of mine. And that's the episode for Today in History. I'm Michael Powell. Join me again tomorrow, please, and let's see what that day will bring. Till then, watch this.